up a bit here. He will slow down considerably here. Far back as I can get, so at nighttime I don't have much of a choice. Get a little over this way. Nope. 2CN, that's what they're stocking most of the trains with now. Let's shift over a little. For the last few months, almost everything's just been 2CN. Wish they'd go back to the old ways. But, oh well. I'm going to start, starting coming up, I'm not going to be posting I'm still filming a bunch of trains every week, but they're just getting to be the same thing, so I'm just going to be clumping them. Anything that doesn't have anything a little bit different on it, I'm just going to be clumping them into one video. Until they start switching it back again, or at least a little bit more often different. I'll probably be only posting up individuals of stuff that's a little bit different than what their 90% of their trains are now. But trains are trains. Light glare off those LED lights. Oh, I'll shift it over this way a little. So one thing about those lights, they do give a lot of reflective light in the cameras. I'll get behind this wall so you cannot see the lights. There's the wall. Going into the yard means a slowpoke. And there's like 2 or 3 trains that are waiting, and then pretty soon it's going to be Via wanting to get through, and right now ain't going to be much of that for a chance of being on time. We've got 397, I believe, has been waiting outside of Sarnia here for probably almost 2 hours now, waiting to go, and they've been calling in that they're under time restraints and this and that and this and that, so I don't know. They're moving him ahead of another train that was that was here before. Who knows? Well, when we went 9 hours today with 2 trains, and one was the brand new Via. They can't just all come at the same time. Alright, we got our first stopper in a while. Second one of this year. And that's good. Tried my hardest to make it. He said it was in London, Ontario. Then he said it was in London, Ontario an hour ago, and it's an hour trip. So I rushed to get here, and now I've been here an hour and a half now, and still no train. It's because he's been held up by all this backlog. Like I said, no trains most of the day, and then they all come at once. .397 is usually a 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 o'clock train. Not usually 9 or 10. I have seen it that late, but if I start clumping the videos, anything that's regular, double engine, normal that they've been using, like I said, I'll be putting them into one grouping with like 5 or 6 trains or something, and then so I won't be speaking in those videos much. Some of you are probably like, thank you. Some of them, you know, some people I've been told it's kind of, you know, it's kind of a little bit something to listen to as well as watch the train. So the odd information or whatnot, but I'm not going to be speaking into them, because when I'm going to be posting up 5 or 6 in one video, I don't want to be repeating some of the same stuff all the time. If it's about weather or something, or the engines, I don't want to just be repeating in the same video all the time. So I'll just state what the train is as it's pulling up, and then that'll be it. Definitely a 10-minute, 12-minute video. That was only the second stopper I've had this year. Until we get our red, green, red for 397. That's what it should be. Track 1. Our lights are right up there. Definitely 492. Here's the empty truck frames. They go over as 491 with full. Might be one of the longest trains videos I've ever gotten here, and I cut out the stop part. It's not that the train is long, it's just that it goes by so slow. My longest video ever here was about 15 minutes. My longest one ever, I think, was about 17 minutes, and that was in Fostoria. It's going around the bend, all the way around, and takes that really slow. So, oddly enough, if I remember correctly, that had a CN engine at the lead. Okay. Still no end in sight. think this sucker ever ends. I figure this would have had a DPU in there somewhere. Got to have been 200 cars. Probably 11, 12,000 feet maybe. I think I see the end. But another 10, 15 more cars. Even since I cut it off, this last section of it here would put it in the top 30 trains videos, and out of 4,000 of mine, and this is only half. Alright, I thought it was the end. It is not. Step on the gas. Jeepers. Oh, the dummy message.
Your attention please. Via train number 87 from
No, via info.
will now be arriving at 22:52.
Yep. Via's now, they bumped it up a half hour late. That might change again. Well, when this guy takes over 20 minutes to go by, that's what happens. There's 2 more trains waiting, and he's stopping again. Alright, well, I'm going to have to cut this because this is ridiculous. So there's only about 6 more cars just right up there. So I'm going to cut. Okay. Very nice. I think that either had 6 or 7. 2 old BC rails. Even had an old one with the map of Canada thing on it. So that's kind of nice. I haven't seen one of those map ones for quite some time, other than on a yard engine, and that was about 2 years ago. I know at least 4 or 5 of them were going to scrap. Flat tire. Raining out, so trying to stay behind or underneath this thing here, but you can see the cars are wet. Don't really much want to face this way because it's more coming at me here. More to get a big blob on the screen, and I don't really much want to do that. That's why I've been kind of aiming that way. Just there, I'm getting the light. light reflections. Try and back up a little and kind of film right there. I can get away from that glare. Nope. I think this is the second time I've gotten a train like this, maybe third. I think I got one back in a couple months ago. It had 9 engines on it. I think this one had 7. This way now. It's getting late in the video. If I get a blob, it don't matter. Yeah, there's a blob. Another double CN. Out of the 10 trains today, I think 7 were double CN, which is actually better than the late average lately. Lately it's been about 9 out of 10. I like that. Used to be maybe 3 out of 10. But train's train. Oh, rain's kind of coming at me the other way, so might get a little glare here, but light glare. Trying to back it up a little and go it this way. This 491, he's not on its normal track. Normally he's always track 2, which would be orange or yellow, red, red, but everything's all backed up everywhere, so minutes ago they announced Via was coming in 10 minutes. I knew that wasn't happening. Not with this guy coming on track 1, and this is a slow train. It'll be a 7-minute train. Nuvia should be right behind them probably. Finally, they'll be all happy to get off of it. Been about 20 cars in the parking lot here for 2 hours, 2.5 hours waiting for their ride. Most people don't bother to look on the web. Well, I guess at 10 o'clock when a lot of them got here, it wasn't supposed to be that late, but and they just kept making it later and later and later. So tonight, you can't really blame them much. Some nights, yeah. Supposed to come at 10:20. I've seen it right on the website at like 12 o'clock, and people are still here at like 9:45, sitting running the whole time. This is my 10th train today. Considering, yeah, it was probably the slowest daytime that I've probably ever seen. But, of course, evening is when it's usually the busiest. Late evening and into the night, but tonight's a little bit more than normal because none of the trains much came today. The only ones that did come was a 139, which we've never seen before, and the 276, the brand new Via. So if you didn't count those two, nobody came. It's about 12 o'clock, I think. I've been here since 9 a.m. This will be my last day filming trains for maybe a few days. Anyway, I'm not coming as much now because I'm doing more shifts. But I do have enough trains to last for a bit. Like